Do you want to speak like a political leader? Did you always imagine inside your head that you are speaking in front of a huge gathering and the audience is listening to your every word? They are clapping and cheering and they are believing in your ideas and they are just ready to follow you. Happens to all of us, right? You and I, each one of us, we want the love and appreciation from the people around us. We want to impress people with our speeches just like a political leader. So, the question that you should ask yourself is, do you want to learn how to speak like a political leader? Every fire breathing political leader was a novice, was a beginner someday. He forgot his lines, he got his throats choked, he made mistakes, he jumbled up his words, but he had no choice. He had to go up the stage, he had to grab that mic and he had to speak at least for 15 to 20 minutes, no less. Do we sometimes complain that this political leader was speaking all the rubbish? Of course he was. Poor thing, he had no choice. Wherever he goes, people will ask him to say a few words. Now, can he come up with golden nuggets of wisdom every single time? No. Sometimes he will come out with bullshit. And that is the part of the process. Now, if you wish to speak like a leader, if you wish to learn to speak like a leader, and if you wish to speak before a huge gathering, let me tell you, you have to go through all this pain. How many times it happened that you are in front of a large group and you have to speak, you have to say a few words in front of them and you are unsure of yourself. Happens to all of us. Each one of us have gone through this phase, but let me tell you that public speaking is a learnable skill. Anyone can learn that skill and practice a few techniques and apply it and become a confident speaker. First things first, you need to realize, you need to believe, you need to know that your audience wants you to succeed. Your audience wants you to deliver a great speech. Your audience wants you to become successful as a speaker in front of them. They are here to listen to a great speech, not a flop one. So, they are your friends. You need to just relax and you need to know that you are among your friends. And here I am, your friend Prabir Chatterjee, and I am a midlife transformation coach. The mission of my life is to help the men above 40 years of age to think better, speak better, and look better. And I publish one video every week around these topics. All my videos are around the topics of midlife transformation. Now, there are these three techniques that you need to remember and you need to apply if you want to become a good public speaker, if you want to learn public speaking. First, knowing your topic. You need to be totally confident about the topic that you are going to talk about. You must have all the details, all the pros and cons, all the logics for and against. And when you are speaking from your own experience, that is the best because you have it best and no one else has. So when people are there, they want to listen to what you have to say, what new thing that you have to offer to them. They want some guidance and some information from you. So once you are confident about your topic, just like a teacher in a class, you will see there are many teachers and professors who could go on speaking for hours in the class, but they are not so confident in the public. Because inside the classroom, they are speaking out the topics that they have been knowing for their entire life. So, the more confident you are, the more experienced you are, the more hands-on experience that you have in your topic, the better. That was the first one. The second one is you need to use some stories and anecdotes and humor. The stories are a great way to gel with your audience, to break the ice. And you should be ready with your stories. You should have at least one or two stories ready for each topic that you might have to speak, you should have at least some popular or some thought-provoking stories, some learnable stories with some nuggets of wisdom about each situation in life. So whenever you are facing the public, you could start with a story. Public becomes quite, friendly with you. You become at ease, and after that story you could branch out to any topic, you could bring in any twist or anything. And that's why you will see all the great religious leaders, all the great devotional leaders, spiritual leaders, they always use lots of stories from the lives other people, their own lives, wherever it is, because stories are like complete packages. Once you start with a story, the audience already has something to take home. After you finish the story, the audience has already become your friend. They are already feeling good. They have already got some of the teachings, and then you just deliberate on it. You just explain it a bit more. And this helps you to increase your confidence. And third, and the most important of all, is take your time. Relax. Take a deep breath. Go slow. The biggest problem with beginners, novices, those who are just getting initiated into public speaking is they want to speak faster. They want to deliver their entire speech. They want to discuss all their ideas faster and just get done away with it. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to take your time. You have to be in front of your audience. You just cannot finish your speech and run away. You have to be with them. That's why stories are better. You speak to them. You wait for their reactions, and by this way, by taking your time, by looking at each one of them, by realizing their responses, and by tackling their responses, tackling their reactions, you become a confident speaker. Once you become confident, you can start shouting. You can start fire breathing like any other veteran political leader. So these are these 3 points. Number 1, you need to know your topic. Number 2, use stories. And number 3, you need to slow down and take time. If you find these techniques useful, and if you think that this video is useful to you, please share it with your friends. Those who also might wish to become a good public speaker, those who also might like to increase their confidences. And if you have not already done, please subscribe to my channel so that you always get the notification for the next video the next week. And always remember that every fire-breathing political leader had to begin someday. Everyone was a novice, a rookie someday. Nobody becomes successful overnight. The process of success, the journey of success, it includes certain points of pain. You will forget sometimes, you will mix up. People will not like your speeches. They might boo you down, they might shout back at you. But you have to go through the pain. You have to hold on to it and still come back and speak again and again. Only then you become a good and confident public speaker, like a veteran political leader. So practice your speeches, practice the points that I have given you, and I'll see you in our next video.